Last Monday, my security camera recorded me leaving my house at 3:12 a.m. The problem was, I never left. At least, I don't remember leaving. I discovered it completely by accident. I had installed security cameras around my house after a string of break-ins happened in the neighborhood. Nothing serious, just a precaution. 4 months, the cameras recorded nothing unusual. Then one morning, I received a motion alert trace, E12, front door camera. Curious, I opened the footage and froze. The video showed my front door opening. Then it showed me stepping outside, wearing a black HOODIE, my head lowered, my hands in my pockets. Walked down the driveway and disappeared into the darkness. My stomach dropped because I had no memory of it. None. I checked my bedroom. The bed sheets were exactly as I left them. The doors were locked. Everything looked normal. Maybe I had sleepwalked. That was the logical explanation. Except I had never sleepwalked before. Not once in my life. I tried to forget about it until the next morning. Another alert, 3:12 a.m. Again. This time, I watched myself leave the house carrying something. Backpack. I disappeared into the darkness, then returned exactly 23 minutes later. The camera recorded me entering the house, walking directly upstairs, and going back to bed. I checked the backpack in my closet. It was there, empty. Or at least it looked empty. Until I found dirt inside. Fresh dirt, dark dirt, as if it had been dragged through the woods. That night, I barely slept. The next morning, I checked the footage before even making coffee. 3:12 a.m. Again, I watched myself leave. This time, the video was different. Because just before I disappeared from view, I stopped. Slowly turned toward the camera and smiled. I immediately paused the video. That smile wasn't normal. It wasn't my smile. It looked wrong. Too wide. Too forced. Almost like someone pretending to be me. For the first time, I felt genuinely afraid. I called in sick to work. Spent the day reviewing footage. Every night, 3:12 a.m. Every night I left. Every night I returned. And every morning I woke up with no memory. Then I noticed something else. The footage always cut out. Not completely, just for a few seconds. Exactly at 3:17 a.m. Every single night. The screen would freeze, then continue normally. As if something happened during those missing seconds, something the cameras couldn't record. I decided to stay awake. Coffee, energy drinks. Anything to keep my eyes open. At 2:45 a.m., I sat in front of the monitors, watching. Waiting. 3 a.m., still awake. 3:05 a.m., still awake. 3:10 a.m., still awake. Then I blinked. Just once. When I looked back at the clock, it was 3:41 a.m. My heart stopped. 31 minutes in, vanished. Completely. The front door was open. Mud covered my shoes, and dirt covered my hands. Checked the footage. The camera showed me standing up, walking toward the door, leaving exactly as before. But I still remembered sitting in the chair. The missing time made no sense. The next day, I installed a hidden camera, a completely different model. Battery-powered. No internet connection. If something was interfering with the system, this camera would catch it. The following morning, I reviewed the footage. My blood ran cold. The hidden camera had worked at 3:12. And I stood up from bed. Slowly. Like a puppet. My eyes were open, but they looked empty. Lifeless. I walked downstairs, opened the front door, then stopped. Someone was standing outside. Waiting. A tall figure. Motionless. Its face hidden by darkness. The figure never entered the house. It didn't need to. Instead, I stepped outside to meet it. The hidden camera continued recording for several seconds. The figure stood directly in front of me. Then the video glitchet. Static flooded the screen. When the picture returned, both of us were gone. I watched the footage 5 times. 6 times. 10 times. The result never changed. The figure appeared. The static came. Then we vanished. That night, I decided to follow myself. I parked my car across the street and waited. At 3:12 a.m., the front door opened. I stepped outside, exactly like before. I watched myself walk down the road, then into the woods behind my neighborhood. I followed from a distance. The deeper we went, the quieter everything became. No insects, no birds, no wind, nothing. Eventually, I reached a clearing and stopped. Or rather, the other me stopped. Because standing in the clearing were dozens of people, all motionless, all staring upward. Their faces blank, their eyes empty. And among them was me, not one version, dozens, hundreds, standing silently between the trees. Every version of me staring into the darkness above. Couldn't breathe. One of them slowly turned toward me. Then another. Within seconds, hundreds of identical faces were staring directly at me, smiling. The same unnatural smile. I ran. Branches whipped against my face. My lungs burned. But I never looked back, reached my car and drove until sunrise. The next day I packed everything. I moved 3 states away. New city, apartment. New life. For a while, it worked. No alerts, no missing time, no strange footage. Then last week, my phone buzzed. Motion detected. I stared at the notification. Confused. The old security camera account should have been deleted. Yet, somehow, it still existed. My hands shook as I opened the footage. The timestamp read 3:12 a.m. The camera showed my old front door. Then it opened, and I walked out, smiling. The video ended. The problem, the footage was recorded last night, and I haven't lived there for over a year. Now, every night, I wake up at exactly 3:12 a.m., and every morning, I find dirt on my shoes.